beauty, fashion, and advice videos. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about journaling, where to journal, how to start journaling, how to get into it. To start journaling, you're going to need to go ahead and buy yourself a journal. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can literally find a journal anywhere around your house. It could be a notebook like this, or it could be another little journal. These are the two that I have. This is my newest one that I've started writing in. I'll give you guys a sneak peek because obviously you can't read it from that far away. I literally love journaling so much, and I just write in my journal all the time. This is my old journal. This is literally my journal from 4th grade to 12th grade. So a few places to get journals. Target has a lot of really cute journals, and they're like simple and bright and fun colors. And then Barnes & Noble. Office Depot also has a few. They're not as fancy. You can also make one custom for yourself online. So there's a bunch of different websites. Type whatever you want. You can fix the colors however you want. Ruling, how many pages. That's also a fun idea if you guys want to become like really invested into it. I have this little bin in my garage where I save all of my old stuff. I plan on saving these two journals and putting that in my bin once I get done with them, so that way when I have kids or something they can look through that bin and read these possibly. If I read this to you, I could literally create a book off this because it's so entertaining. Everything that has happened in my life, like all the awkward stuff, all the good stuff, and all the sad stuff, and all the fun stuff, and all the bad stuff. I think this would be the most entertaining book ever if my kids ever got to read it. Oh, that's really fun. Moving on. So pens. Some pens write differently. If I use a pen that I really don't like, I get lazy with my writing and stuff, but if I use a pen that I really like, the handwriting looks really nice. So I'll kind of give you guys an example. This is my bad handwriting because these pens were just irritating me. They just weren't good pens. It was a pen that I had laying around. And then this is more of my good handwriting because I like these pens. Look how pretty and nice that is compared to this. Also, if you have ever heard of bullet journaling, you can find art pens. If you want to do a little art at the top whenever you first are starting off your journal entry, you can look into buying art pens and stuff. And I'll leave links for art pens down below. Where to write. I really like to make my journaling a relaxing activity. So I'll light a candle, or I'll put on the sheet mask, like a face mask or something, or have some tea while I'm journaling, just to make it a relaxing, toning down, getting ready for bed kind of activity. That's just how I like to do it because for me, journaling is relaxing. A nice way to wind down at the end of the night before you're going to bed. You don't really want to be in an area where there's a lot of people. For me at least, my journal entry time is something that's private, so I don't journal in front of crowds of people. If my parents have people over, I'm not going to go downstairs and be like, hey guys, like what's up? Journal in front of them. It's private time where I need time to think about what I'm writing and to really write all the thoughts that are in my head down. For me, it helps a lot just because I overthink a lot of stuff. So when there's a lot going on in my head, when I can just spit it out into a journal, it helps me to stop thinking about it because I know that it'll be in here if I ever want to look back on like mistakes or anything that I was thinking about at that time. My journal entries, I always date them. So I'll put like May 10th, 2017. In my old journal, I did used to put the grade I was in, but now since I'm in college, it's not really relevant. It kind of just depends on your journaling style. One of my favorite things is looking back on everything that I've written a few months from now, like 6 months later, and being like, wow, I remember that happening. I would never thought that I would be in this situation now. It's just really fun to look back on, see like what mistakes you made, how you can improve, what you were thinking about then, if you still think about it. That's why I journal. If your journal something private to you, you don't want to be in front of a lot of people. People can intrude. If they see you writing in a pretty little notebook, they're gonna be like, oh, what you doing? Try to look at it. And if that's not something that you want people to see, I wouldn't recommend journaling in a public place where people know you can just come up to you and intrude. What to write about. This is probably where people have the most trouble. You can write about anything that's happening in your day, what's going on in your life, what's bothering you, what you're happy about, what you're grateful for, what happened to you that day that you thought was interesting. If something random happened to you that doesn't usually happen, you can write that down no matter if it's good or bad. It's up to you. That's the best part about it. I use it for mostly everything, my goals and all that stuff. It's just a great space because it's like you're writing your own book, and you can kind of go back and make changes and see what you were thinking about, see what you did wrong within a situation, write about how you felt after you went through a situation. When you're writing, also remember that there's no structure to your writing style. Since you're not writing a paper for English, you can use acronyms, shorter versions of different words because nobody's going to be grammar checking your journal. The final tip that I have is where to store your journal. So for me, I have like a little bookcase. That's where I store mine. One of the things that I'm really bad about, leaving my journal downstairs in my living room. Pretty sure my mom has probably peeked in my journal before, you know, everything's fine. I'm just really bad about where to place it. But if you guys are writing really secretive stuff that you don't want people to know about, definitely put it in a place that's hidden somewhere, that's not easily accessible, that's not out in the open. If you're looking around, you wouldn't see it, but you're not really hiding it, if you know what I mean. Those are all the tips that I have for you guys on how to start your journal journey. All the links will also be down below for the pens, the custom journal sites. I'll leave a little bit more about what I like and my journaling preferences in the description. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with everything that I'm doing. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos that I upload, and like this video if you enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!
I swear I fell in love with the ghost boy.